We're live. It is week 4, Kingdom of the 2021 NFL season.
Soldier Field in Chicago.
It is between the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Chicago Bears. We are at Soldier Field in Chicago. The Lakers go and Steel afternoon.
We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts. First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. He loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Third play here of this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rivers to Hilton there, first down Indy.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack of Robert Quinn. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Working out a gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
We've seen a lot of ups and downs in the young career of Mitchell Trubisky. 3 years with the Chicago Bears, and he's a young quarterback still learning out the job. But what numbers do you trust with him? 8-7, 15 starts last year, but he was 11-3 the year before. The Bears offense, though, in 2019, just 25th in passing and 29th overall. They're looking for Mitchell Trubisky to elevate his game and bring the Bears along with him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more at first.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
That 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Talk about that strategy there, Brandon. Third down, they just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe that the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Indianapolis Colts at 3-2 here in 2020 had their 3-game win streak snap week 5 at the hands of the Browns. 32-23. Now the Colts defense is allowing 14 points a game coming in. That season high 32 to Baker Mayfield and the suddenly hot Browns ultimately doomed them. But CD, what do you make of the Colts through 5 weeks? Is their defense really good, or have they been helped out by a favorable schedule?
Well, there's no question that we have to look at that favorable schedule. I think it's a good defense overall. I like what they've done. I like how they respond. But their offense has really got to help up a little bit more. You know, Jonathan Taylor's going to run it. But at the same time now, Phillip Rivers not taking care of the ball as they expected him to. They thought he'd bounce back from what we saw last year in Los Angeles, and that's been a bit of a problem for them. So I do think that this is a team that has potential. There's no question about it. We have to shore some things up, especially on the offensive side of the ball, because they're home for Cincinnati before an open week in week 7.
Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Rivers. Left side, Doyle with it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but he's got them for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. That turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, cut down right on the spot.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller since that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Maybe get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think would absorb that contact.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Chicago Bears coming back out here. It's a team that's 4-1 for the first time since 2012 as they take care of the Bucs 20-19 on Thursday night, Week 5. And Nick Foles did just enough to win. 243 yards, a touchdown, did also throw an interception. But for Foles, his first win as a Bears starter, he also improves to 2-0 over Brady, with the other, of course, being the win draws in Super Bowl 52. But have you seen enough to say that the Bears are for real?
Well, I think that they are headed towards it. I still want to see more consistency on offense. I mean, Nick Foles gets the win because that's what we do with starting quarterbacks. But as you said, he did just enough. You know, I didn't think he was particularly spectacular in this game. But isn't it funny that he's 2-0 against Tom Brady? It's kind of like a baseball Hall of Fame pitcher. He has that guy who hits 230 in his career, who hits 500 against him. You know, that guy just can't get out. That's kind of what Tom Brady has with Nick Foles. But truthfully, on this Bears team, what got them moved up against Tampa was Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, Robert Quinn, the pass rush, especially late in the ball game. So we'll see what happens with the Bears coming up. If the offense gets going smoothly, they're going to be a tough out. because they're on the road the next 2 weeks. At Carolina's playing surprisingly well in the early going, and then a long-distance trip to go take on the LA Rams, who won this past week too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Trubisky. It's brought in right side by Gann. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So we will not go into the lockers time. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much. It looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. A lane opens here past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Final play of the first half. Barring a penalty as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3 for field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Cushman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Can he be brought down at the 48-yard line? 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might be big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Montgomery. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here. The third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, and he completes it to Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I feel like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the round, this time Montgomery. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays and stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck to Forrest Buckner. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives and ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all total. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. After the touchdown on, it's Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail like 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Now he'll let it go deep, right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
I love the poise in the pocket right here. Protection, absolutely sensational. He's able to use that protection to scan the field, make sure his receiver came open, and deliver a perfect pass. That was beautiful.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. from the gun. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting it there to get him to the ground.
Remember throughout my career with that defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a third and long. From the gun, Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing, it's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continue to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. That's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
I like Joe Judge, and I specifically like the physicality, the toughness, and the grit that his team plays with. I think they're competitive each and every week.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here at the 4th like it was for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left playing this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, we can see the Giants sweeping. I mean, that is tough to see, but I just think they're better. I do. So, I'll take the Giants.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn the final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And now right out of the 2 minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with about 56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Trubisky to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 9 from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 10, 54 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Jack Doyle to play their tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that would off the mark behind him, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. One last shot now for Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Yeah. We have it, the Bears and winners and the Colts taking the thing on the show. We'll be back with another video tomorrow. So please like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.